Good morning. So I will be talking about the act, that is Prevention of Damage to Public Property Act 1984, Act number 3 of 1984. The date of the consent to this act is 16th of March 1984. The preamble of this act is to provide the prevention of damage to public property and all the matters connected therewith. This act is enacted by the Parliament in 35th year of its republic. Total number of sections under this act are 7, in which section 1 is short title, extent and commencement. So short title is, this act may be called as the Prevention of Damage to Public Property Act 1984. Subsection 2 is about extension. So this act shall extend to whole India, including the state of Jammu and Kashmir, according to Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act 2019, which shall came into force from 31st day of October 2019. Subsection 3 is about commencement. So this act shall came into force from 28th day of January 1984. Section 2 is about definitions. So 2A is about mischief, that is, mischief has the same meaning that has been referred under section 425 of Indian Penal Code 1860, Act number 45 of 1860. As per section 425, whoever with intent to cause or having knowledge that he is likely to cause wrongful loss or damage to property or to person by destroying that property or by changing the situation of the property, by diminishing it or destroying its value and utility which affect the property injuriously, the person commit mischief. As per explanation number 1, it is not necessary for committing mischief that the offender intend to cause or knowing that he is likely to cause loss or damage the property which is the owner of the property by injuring that property. It is sufficient for the purpose of this section or within the meaning of this section if the person intend to cause or likely to cause wrongful loss or damage to the property, whether the property belonging to that person or not. As per explanation number 2, mischief may be committed by an act affecting the property belonging to the person who is committing the act or any other person and others jointly. Section 2B is public property. Public property means any property, whether movable or immovable. It also includes machinery that has been controlled, owned or possessioned by central government, state government, any local authority, any corporation that has been established by central, state or provincial, any company that has been established under section 617 of the Companies Act 1956, or any institution, concern or undertaking that has been specified by the central government in this behalf, provided that the central government shall not specify any institution, concern or undertaking unless such institution, concern or undertaking financed directly or indirectly by central government or by one or more state government, or partly by central government or partly by one or more state government. Section 3 is mischief causing damage to public property. So any person who causes mischief causing damage to public property shall liable to be punished for an imprisonment which may extend up to 5 years and shall also be liable to fine. As per subsection 2, any person who causes mischief to public property, that is any installation, any building, any property that is being used for the production and distribution or supply of water, heat, electricity, energy, and any oil institution, any sewage work, any mines or any factory, means of telecommunication, means of transportation, or any building, installation or undertaking connected therewith. such person shall liable to be punished for a imprisonment is the rigorous type of imprisonment, but which may extend up to 5 years and shall also be liable to fine, provided that the judge at the time of giving judgment, by recording its reason in writing, reduce the sentence for less than 6 months. Section 4 is mischief causing damage to public property by fire and explosives. So any person who commits any act that has been provided under section 3 by fire or explosives, such person shall liable to be punished for a rigorous imprisonment that is not less than 1 year, but which may extend up to 5 years and shall also be liable to fine, provided that the judge at the time of giving judgment, by recording a reason in a writing, reduce its sentence for less than 1 year. Section 5 is related to bail. So any person who is accused or convicted under provision 3 or 4 shall not be released on bail or on his personal bond unless opportunity of being heard has been given to the public prosecutor for the application related to bail. Section 6 is saving. So this act is in addition, not in derogation to any law for the time being in force, or nothing in this act shall exempt any person for any proceeding that can be taken against that person in any other act apart from this act. Section 7 is repeal and saving. So the Prevention of Damage to Public Property Ordinance number 3 of 1984 is repealed, and any act that has been taken under the provisions of the ordinance shall deem to be taken in the same manner that has been provided under the provision of this act, that is Prevention of Damage to Public Property Act 1984. Thank you.